Hello, my non-weight bearing friends. We are about to do a little abs workout. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a little bit of a burn. 10 movements. You can do 1 round, you can do 2 rounds, whatever floats your boat. You can do half a round. All right, obviously listen to your body. If you haven't been doing a lot of training recently, start off gently, but make sure that you are pushing yourself, so be honest with the effort. Full disclosure, most of the circuit, I think I've adjusted it slightly, but pretty much all of this comes from Bushek Snyder, who is an incredible, incredible coach, and someone I've learned a lot from. He's really great at putting these sorts of circuits together. Just a wonderful person. So this is one of his. How I'm going to do the reps today is I'm going to go 20 reps, 20-second rest, 20 reps, 20-second rest, back-to-back movements. There's various ways you can do this. You can just do 10 reps and then rest for the rest of the time until I start the next movement. I sometimes like to do these by time, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, whatever the case may be. But today we're gonna go 20 reps, 20 seconds rest. All right, so a lot of stuff going on here. We're gonna start with V-ups, nothing like starting with the hardest movement. So how do we position ourselves for V-ups? We're gonna be lying on our back. Oh, I can tell already my hair is gonna totally fall apart. It's all good. All right, arms are long, legs are long. We are going to fold ourselves like a piece of paper, or you're gonna create a letter V, hence a V-up, not known for being super creative in the fitness industry. All right, here we go. Coming up, coming down. Now the trick here with a V-up is to allow your torso to start coming up first. If your legs come up first, you're gonna be in trouble. Ooh, that was not a good one. I'm gonna no rep myself on that one and do 2 more. Ooh. All right, honest effort, huh? 20 seconds rest. Let's go. Next, hypers. We're gonna be on our front. Arms and legs are gonna come up at the same time. Ooh, about 7 seconds left. As you can see, talking during V-ups is not my strength. Talking during abs in general has its challenges. All right, here we go. Hypers. On our front. Arms and legs are long, and here we go. Up and down. All right, 20 hypers. Hypers have never been a strength of mine. Okay. If any of you know how to do hair, feel free to let me know of some better ways to keep my hair up. Ooh, and have it stay put, because clearly the method I've gone for today is highly unsuccessful. But full disclosure, I washed it this morning, so I was like, oh, I don't want to use a hairband. I don't want to like put kinks in there when it's all fresh and shiny and glossy. And so now I've had to just redo it about 1,000 times. All right, side ups. So a sit up with a twist to the side, So if you're allowed to put your heel down, do so. Otherwise, we'll have to keep our legs long. You're gonna sit up and twist to the side. Remember to try and twist in the torso, so it's not just the elbows moving. Twist, twist, twist in the waist. Because I'm jet lagged. I've been up since an ungodly hour. I don't even know what time of day it is anymore. It's all very confusing. All right, crunches next. Crunches, feet down. Do not press the non-weight bearing foot into the floor. Press the other one in though. And then we're gonna have hands behind the head. And we are just going to crunch it up. So shoulder blades are gonna stay, well, they're gonna start on the floor and then they're gonna peel off, but the lower back is gonna stay on the floor. All right, awesome. 20-second rest. Next, plank. Okay, plank is gonna go for time. I've messed that up a little bit. No, we're good. Okay, so plank. For those of you who are non-weight bearing, two options. One, either we're gonna be on our knees and you're gonna lower this way to the floor. Keeping the body in a straight line, shoulders, hips, knees, straight line, none of the butt sticking up, none of the bellies falling through. Alternatively, which is what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna stack my involved leg over my uninvolved leg. This is a little bit harder, so, you know, pick your poison, but if you wanna challenge yourself, this is the way to go. All right, here we go. So wrists are gonna be underneath shoulders, keeping that nice straight line. Abs are tight, shoulders are away from the ears. My gaze is gonna be a couple of feet in front. While we're hanging out here, I wanna talk about mindset for a second. Mindset is super important for keeping fitness as part of your regular routine. You know, training is not punishment. It's not something we do to ourselves because we ate too much or we drank too much. Fitness is what we do to keep our bodies strong and healthy and to live long lives. And those of you who are injured here with me right now, we know what a privilege it is to have a healthy body that can do these things. And so keeping that positive mindset, I have no idea how long that was. Pretty sure that was longer than 20 or 40 seconds. But having a positive mindset is super important. You know, we can sit here and think about all the things that we can't do. No, we can't walk. No, we can't, certainly can't run, can't jump. But you know, we can kind of dance. We can do all of these things. We can still keep our bodies healthy. We can still move, and that is a real joy. And every day that we spend here gets us one day closer to recovery and doing all those things that we love. So be grateful to your body, because it's gone through a lot and it's going through a lot, and it's our job to give it as good an environment to recover in as possible, and mindset and attitude is a big part of that. All right, we're gonna go side plank here. Let's go on knees. Key with a side plank is having that straight line from the knee to the shoulder. So butt sticking out makes it a lot easier, okay? So I want you to make sure that your hips are fully extended. All right, here we go. Arm up. There's a really great, originally he was a runner, then he became a coach, Steve Magnus, and now he does a lot of research into performance and what makes people successful. He's written a few great books. But he talks about, race results, but I think this applies to everything in life. Whether you have a great race or a bad race, he recommends taking that day to celebrate or, self-flagellate, commiserate, feel sorry for yourself, whatever it is you need to go through. Take that day, but the next morning you wake up and it's a clean slate, okay? It's a clean slate and you start over. And it's the same thing with injuries and setbacks. Take your time, be upset, wallow, do what you need to do, but give yourself a time limit. If a day isn't enough, 2 days, sure. But then the next day, we pick up and we go. And we figure out the things that we can do and how we're gonna make it work and how we're gonna be successful. Any Ted Lasso fans in here? Be a goldfish. Have a short memory when it comes to losses, because we have to move on. All right, hips through, coming on up. Full disclosure, you can probably tell I entirely did not time that first side, so Lord knows we're gonna be in balance. Don't tell anyone. All right, butt is squeezing, hips are pushing through. Here we are, contemplating our lives and our next steps and doing the best we can for our bodies. How are we doing here? All right. In 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. I got some Russian twists coming up. I was gonna bring a weight in here, but I forgot. So I'm not gonna do it with a weight. I am, however, going to elevate my feet to make it a little bit more challenging. You, however, can have your heels on the floor or elevate them, whatever you prefer. Always keeping that posture, shoulders down and back. Chest is nice and open. I'm gonna have my hands in prayer, and then we are going to twist. Remembering that it's not just the arms that are moving, okay? The shoulders are twisting, the hips are staying. All right, that was 20 reps. Next, jackknives. I like a good jackknife. All right, here we're gonna be on our backs again. Pretty sure we've done these as one of our longer circuits. Gonna start with arms long, legs long, and then the head and the chest are gonna come up as the arms reach down towards the floor and the knees come into the chest. Extend together. Now, if you need to, you can keep your head down on the floor. If it's too much to do the arms and the legs, feel free to do just the legs. If it's too much to do both legs, You can do one leg at a time. The world is your oyster. Alrighty. So, I've got two final movements here. Pelvic tilt crunches and pelvic tilt bicycles. So how these differ from your regular crunch and your regular bicycle is that instead of having our spine in neutral, we are going to be in a pelvic tilt, aka you're going to be pressing your lower back into the floor. Okay, so how we're going to set up here, lying on our back, feet are bent, knees are bent rather, feet are into the floor. And so right now I'm in neutral spine. Right now I can fit my hand underneath the small of my back. But what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna press my lower back into the floor. And by virtue of doing that, my pelvis whoop, tilts. Can you see that? All right, so lower back is glued, hands behind the head, and you're gonna keep that tilt the entire time. So keep the back, keep the back pressing, keep the tilt, and now we're gonna crunch it up for 20. Keep that tilt, don't lose it. Good job, 20 seconds. Gonna take that 20 seconds. All right, so same idea with our bicycles, okay? So same position. Gonna roll the lower back into the floor. Here we are, glued to the floor. Legs are gonna come up into tabletop, hands behind the head. And now we're going to bring one elbow, my right elbow towards my left knee. Twist. Now, as you're lengthening the other leg, be conscious of not losing the lower back pressing into the floor. If you start to lose it, then decrease your range of motion. Okay, so only move as far as you're able to keep the back pressing into the floor. Ooh, man, my body is crunchy after transatlantic flight, a European flight. It's been a lot of sitting, a lot of traveling. All right, awesome job for joining me today. That was your little abs exercise snack. Shout out to Boo Schick-Snyder for being the inspo to all great things. And I will see you for the next one.